Hi guys, Andy from Mad Lad Designs here again with more of the Legend of Drizzt playthrough. But first, corrections. Well, one slight correction is when Regis defeated the goblin, he didn't take a treasure card. So, we'll grab a treasure card and see what we've picked. Wand of Lightning Bolts. Ooh. This thin maple wand is studded with small sapphires. Use instead of attacking. Attack up to 3 monsters within 1 tile of your hero. Ooh. With a +6 attack. Right, who shall I give that to? I shall give that to Jarlax, I think. There we go. Right, that was the only correction I had to make. There's a couple of oversights I had, and the special powers on the heroes cards, which I forgot to look at. Things like Athragate's powerful strike. Whenever he hits a monster with an attack, I can move that monster 1 square in any direction after all the damage is dealt. And then there's Artemis, where whenever you place a monster, you can place the monster on any tile with an unexplored edge. And Regis, once per villain phase, when you would draw a monster card, I could draw 2 monster cards and pick either one and put the other one on the bottom of the deck. I'm surely I'm going to forget those for a while until I get used to playing with these heroes. But that was the only correction really to make, so let us continue with turn 2, part 1, with Athragate's turn. Athragate is going to move 1, 2, 3, and he's going to attack the drow duelist with his, let's see, with his whacker. If you pardon the pun. This weapon is coated with a potion that explodes on impact. So it's a +6, and we're going to attack the drow duelist. Okay, the drow duelist has an armor class of 16, and the battle rage whacker has an attack bonus of +6. So let's see what we get. Oh. Well, not a very good hit, so that has missed the drow duelist. But we do have this Scrimshaw charm, which is why I've placed it here, so I remembered. Use after any die roll, and we can re-roll that die. So I think I'm going to use that. Flip that card over to re-roll that die to attack the drow duelist. Here we go with another try. Just clear that roll. Oops. With a +6. Oh. A bit better, but still never hit the drow duelist's armor class of 16. Oops, and he almost forgot. Athragate was poisoned, so he takes another damage at the start of his hero turn. Then he should have moved and attacked. He hasn't revealed any new tiles, so out comes an encounter card. Ooh. Volcanic Vault. A fault. A rumbling fissure sprays lava in all directions. Place the volcanic vault marker on the hero's tile. If that tile already has a marker, discard this card and draw a new encounter card. This trap tile counts as a volcanic vent tile. Trigger the trap during your villain phase. Each hero within 1 tile of a volcanic vent tile takes 1 damage. And I don't have any experience points to cancel this. Grab that volcanic vault. There we go. So that goes on there. So this trap activates during the villain phase. which is now. So anybody within 1 tile of a volcanic vent tile takes 1 damage. So this trap marker here counts as a volcanic vent, so both Athrogate and Jarlax are going to take a point of damage. And both Regis and Artemis are going to take a point of damage. That should be there. Because you're having a volcanic vent and anyone within 1 tile of it, well, Regis is on it, Artemis is within 1 tile of it, so they're going to take 1 point of damage each. So now Athrogate has 5 points of damage, Jarlax has 4 points of damage, Artemis 2 points and Regis 1 point. Something I should have done at the end of Athrogate's hero phase was to roll to remove poison. So I'm going to do that now. So here we go. I haven't used this poison no yes thing because it isn't fully functional for all the different characters. So I'm leaving that for now, but I am cracking on with this app. So hopefully next time you see it, each character will have their own character sheet. So that'll sort it out for me. But for now, I'm just going to use the same character sheet over and over again, and I'm going to roll to remove Athrogate's poison. Okay, so I'm going to give that a try now. I needed a 10 or more, I got a 5, so the poison is still on Athrogate. So now we activate any monsters that Athrogate has got, and he doesn't have any. So that is Athrogate's turn over with, and we move on to Jarlax. Actually, we don't move on to Jarlax, we're going to stay with Athrogate because he's going to try and disable this volcanic fault. So we need a 10 or more to disable it. Fingers crossed, here we go. 10 or more. Yes! Hey! Right, so we have disabled the volcanic vault. Thankfully, otherwise all the heroes would have been getting another point of damage. That is now gone. And now it is the end of Athrogate's turn and we can move on to Jarlax. So at the beginning of Jarlax's turn he is poisoned, so on goes another point of damage. Okay, the first thing Jarlax is going to do is use this, his Cure Potion. Your hero or an adjacent hero regains 1 hit point and ends 1 condition. Right, and discard. So that goes to the discard pile. There. We regain 1 hit point, so the damage taken off. And we get rid of 1 condition, so he's no longer poisoned. Awesome. And of course, he's going to attack the drow duelist with his dueling rapier. With a +7. The drow duelist only has 1 hit point, so we're not really too fussed about rolling an 18 or higher. So it's a +7 attack bonus. Clear the roll and oh yes. That 20 is definitely more than the armour class of 16 for the drow duelist. So the drow duelist has been killed. And we can put the card in our experience pile. Awesome. Jarlax can now move with a speed of 6. So let's move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So obviously we're going to reveal a tile, which is the drow glyph. Pop that there. Let's see what monster we come up against. another water elemental. Huh. Okay. Jarlax doesn't have any water elementals, so another one can come out. Here we go. So now we head on to our villain phase. And there is no need for an encounter card because we've got a white triangle. But the water elemental will go and the other water elemental will go. So here we go. Starting with this one. If the water elemental is adjacent to a hero, it's not next to a hero. If it's within one tile of a hero, it moves to the closest hero's tile and attacks each hero on that tile with a surging wave. So it's going to move onto the mushroom pile, I remembered this time, and attack each hero with a tidal wave, a surging wave, sorry, which is a +8. So here we go, just clear the roll. A +8, that's 16 against Jarlax, whose armor class is 16. So we have 1 damage placed on Jarlax. So I'll do that there. The next person is Artemis. Clear the roll with a +8. Oh, yep, that's a definite hit on Artemis. So we have another hit point on Artemis. So that is this water elemental. Now we move on to the other water elemental. Because remember, if 2 of the same monsters are out on the board, then all of the same monsters attack. So this elemental is adjacent to a hero, so he's going to attack with a tidal slam of +8 on Regis. That is definitely a hit on Regis, and with a tidal slam it's 2 points of damage. So now Regis has suffered another 2 points of damage. And before the turn ends, I need to grab a treasure card for that drow duelist that we destroyed. And here we go with a brief rest. Your hero regains 1 hit point and flip up one of your used daily power items. Ooh, who shall I give this to? I think I shall give this to Athrogate. So now Athrogate can take 1 damage token off. So he's now down to 4 damage instead of 5. He has no powers to flip up, he hasn't used that. So this will now go to the discard pile. And I think that is the end of this turn. I hope it is. So join me next time for turn 2, part 2 of the playthrough of the Legend of Drizzt. See you guys later.